Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmie. I am Kimmie. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my returning subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having an amazing day. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. Now normally on Self-Care Sunday, I will be taking off my makeup, doing a mask, doing skincare, something like that. But I've had a lot going on recently, like I always do, and I wouldn't talk to you about this usually till What's Up Wednesday, but it's going to play into my Self-Care Sunday and how I'm staying positive during this stressful time in my life right now, or in my family's life right now. I look like I have something there and it's on my phone. Okay, so to start off with, you don't always need to do skincare, masks for Self-Care Sunday. You can meditate, you can read a book, you can take a nice hot shower, you can journal if you want to journal, you could do your affirmations, manifestations. I mean, there's tons of stuff you can do that's just for you and that is going to make you feel better and give you just time to reflect and clear your mind and do all those things. So for me, this week has been a little crazy. Mama wasn't feeling good. I told you guys she had gotten out of the hospital about a week and a half ago. She had a very bad virus. She came home, she still wasn't feeling good. And we got a phone call about 2 days ago that she has pneumonia. Now, I don't know if that's contagious kind of pneumonia. I don't know if it's bacterial or viral. So they were going to come and do some blood work, and they did a chest x-ray to confirm she had the pneumonia and stuff like that. And I decided I was going to go over to my sister's house for a little while because I just needed to clear my head and have quiet and not be, not be called all the time, and just wanted to, focus on me not doing anything. My sister and I can sit there for hours and not talk to each other and not have it be awkward or anything. And I love that about that. And her house is very calming and it's very cozy and homey looking. And I just put my feet up on the chair and I will go on my phone. Otherwise, sometimes I'll sit there and just take a nap, and I know no one's going to call me or wake me up. And that's what I needed that day. So I go over there for about an hour and a half, and then I get a phone call from Mama saying, oh my God, I just took a really bad fall. I said, okay, calm down, call the EMS. I'm not calling the ambulance. I said, well, I'm calling the ambulance. We'll be right there. We were on our way home anyway. And we get back to the house. She's on the floor, and we can't lift her. My sissy has one arm that she doesn't have really use out of, and she has a bad rotator cuff. She has her brachial plexus is broken basically. She had a shoulder repair, and they had to put in the ball upside down, so the ball is right here, and it moves, and it's just terrible. So she doesn't have use of her left arm, and she's left-handed for the most part. She drives with her left hand and stuff like that, so it's very difficult for her. And we get to the house, and Mama's on the floor. Call the EMS. They come over. They help her up. They get her to the bathroom. They get her back in the chair. They're checking out her vitals. Her oxygen was good, but her oxygen is always good because she has COPD, but her oxygen is always anywhere from 94 to 100. It's better than mine. So that was good. Even though she had hit her head, she hit her knee really hard, she refused to go to the hospital, and I am her medical healthcare proxy. And unfortunately, as long as she's of sound mind, which I don't know if not going to a hospital is of sound mind, but as long as she can make the decision not to go to a hospital, then I can't force her to go and force them to take her. So she has the ability to say no, which she did, and wouldn't get checked out. So that was very, very stressful. Then with the pneumonia on top of it, she's running a low-grade fever, and it's just been a lot. So I need to center, focus, and stay positive so I don't get sucked down into the negativity of everything that's going on around me. And I do journal, I do manifest, I do my affirmations. Today I took an everything shower, which made me feel terrific, by the way. And just, I had to do something for me because I can't leave the apartment when no one's here because I can't leave her unattended anymore. And she's refusing to go into an assisted living facility, even though that's probably what's best for her, because she keeps having these problems, and it's been one thing after another after another. So I like to start with my affirmations, and I always started off the same way. I am grateful that God guides, protects, and loves me every day. So that's how I started off. And then I always start off with I'm kind, because I believe that I am a kind person, and that I will do anything for anybody within reason, and not financially, because I'm not at a place where I could help someone financially, but I will help you in any way I can. I will talk to you, and stay on the phone with you if you are not in the right headspace and you need someone to talk to. I am your girl. I will listen to you. I will be there. I will be present. And I think I'm kind. Then I always say that I'm strong. I am tough. I am a survivor. I am complete. I am enough. I am worthy. My thoughts and feelings and emotions are valid. I matter. And I am grateful, and I am thankful, and there's a whole bunch more, but I am grateful. I am grateful that my mother is still here. I am grateful that she didn't get more hurt. I am thankful that I can still, be of service to her and help her with the things she needs, even though it puts pressure on me. But anyone who's had a parent-child relationship and now the child is a parent knows that it's a difficult transition for everybody, especially when she still has her wits about her for the most part, because that's starting to go in and out also. And we're not at the point where she will willingly go into an assisted living facility. She's dead set against that, even though I would be thrilled if you want to have me put away, besides doing a 5150 on me. But if you want to put me in a home, I would be more than happy to go there. I would sleep in the mornings. I would have my breakfast that would be cooked for me. I don't have to do my own laundry. I don't have to do my own dishes. Well, I probably have to do my own dishes, but I'm one person and I would use paper plates and stuff, so that would be okay. But my meals would be ready, and they have activities, and I would be living it up and loving it. So I'm okay with that. When the time comes, I don't want to be a burden to anybody, and I will absolutely willingly go with bells on and can't wait to the day that happens, because it would just be so much easier for me. And then I can make even more videos and have the privacy that I need and the time that I need. And I'm joking, but you know what I'm saying. It's not something that I would fight, I don't think, at this point in my life. It's something I would be looking forward to. So with that being said, it's just been very stressful, and I like to stay positive, and my affirmations help me to do that. And I hope that they help you also, and you could have many others. Like, I wake up every day and I say, okay, I'm choosing to be happy today, because being miserable and being sad and being hateful, that takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work out of you, and it's not easy to carry all that around with you, all that tension, all that anger and stuff. So I try and make my life purposeful, and know what it is that I am grateful and thankful for. Like, I am so grateful that things didn't end up worse with Mama. And because they could have, she hit her head, but it could have been hit on the dresser with the wood sticking out, and that would have been a disaster. She might not have been able to call, and I might not have gotten back in time. So I am grateful that nothing more happened to her. I am so thankful that I have a sissy who is very helpful when it comes to all of this, and that we've got this together. And I am grateful for my life, for my children's health, my health, because it could be so much worse than it is. And I just find I find something every day to be grateful for, to be thankful for, to feel positive about, and to choose positivity over negativity. I tell you guys all the time, I had a therapist who I absolutely adored one time, and she would tell me that it's a bad day, not a bad life. And I was talking to my son the other day, and he called me up and he's like, "Ma, it sounds like you're having a really rough day." And I was like, "Hun, I'm not having a bad day. I'm having a bad life." And he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "No, let me rephrase that." I was like, "You're right. I'm having a bad day, and this too shall pass." And I was just feeling sorry for myself in the moment, but I allow myself 5 minutes a day for a pity party. And with that pity party, I will give myself 5 minutes to cry, to feel miserable, to say, well, this is not fair, whatever it is I need to say. And then I pull up my big girl panties and say, okay, now we got to start our day. What are we grateful for today? What are we positive about? What are we thankful for? And that stuff really does help. If you can start your days like that, and you can look in the mirror, and it's called mirror therapy. And if you don't believe what you're saying, look yourself in the mirror and just say, okay, I'm grateful for my health. And even if you're in a hospital and you're not feeling well and your health is not the best, like mine is not the best, if you say positive things and you say, like, I like my body, it will do something in your brain chemically. It's been proven that your body will give you less trouble and you'll feel better if you do these things. Excuse me. My dad used to always tell me to put on lipstick every day, and that would make me feel better. And if you look better, you feel better. And he had some validation in that, and he was a little bit right about that. So, I might not be doing a mask. I might not be doing meditation because that's just way too hard for me, and I'm not there yet with all the wandering thoughts and things that I've been thinking of and stuff. But I am getting better. I am always positive that things are going to work out, that God has got me, and things always work out in my family. Like, no matter what goes on in the family, if I don't have money for a bill or something like that, I don't worry because I know it's going to come. I don't know how it's going to come or how I'm going to get it, but I always end up being able to make that payment or do that thing or whatever it might be. And you have to have faith and believe in a higher power other than yourself, because that is so important, whether you want to call it God or Jehovah or the Messiah or whatever you want to call it. There's something bigger than you, and there are miracles performed every day right in front of your eyes, and you just have to be willing to see them. So with that being said, I know this is a little long. With that being said, I hope this video has helped somebody and touched somebody. And if you need help with your affirmations, I'd be more than happy to help you with them. I could go over my list again, which I've done in the past, and just tell you how it is that I cope with all the stress around me, because I need to stay grounded. I need to stay positive. Otherwise, I would go absolutely batshit crazy. And that's not an option, because I have a grandson who I love to pieces and a family that I love to pieces. And I have to be here and I have to be present for them. And that's what I plan on doing. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you enjoyed me and my content, please share this video with someone who you think needs to hear it. And in the meantime, hit the like button, the subscribe button. Please leave a comment or an emoji or anything to let me know that you're here. And be happy, be healthy, be blessed, but most of all, be positively you, because there's no one else quite like you, and that makes me so incredibly happy. You guys rock. Love you.